You've probably had a flight fall apart and assumed it was just bad luck. It wasn't. Every smooth trip comes down to a handful of decisions most passengers never know to make. Number 1, fly early. Most people think flight delays are random. They're not. Every flight operates on a chain. Your plane doesn't appear out of nowhere, it arrives from somewhere else. And that somewhere else had its own schedule, its own delays, its own problems. By 6 p.m., your plane has often already flown multiple legs that day. Each one was a chance for something to go slightly wrong. A maintenance issue that took longer than expected, a gate that wasn't ready, a crew that ran into scheduling limits. None of that was your fault, but all of it can become your problem. Early flights often avoid that chain. The aircraft has usually been sitting at the airport overnight, often no incoming flight to wait for. Less risk of inheriting delays from a late arrival. Fewer problems carried over from another city. And delays are only half the story. Late flights are also more vulnerable to cancellations. By the end of the day, airlines have fewer options when crews, aircraft, and schedules start falling behind. When something has to give, it's usually the last flight of the day. Early morning flights consistently outperform late evening departures. The gap is bigger than most travelers realize. Book the early flight, sleep on the plane. Number 2, the tap water secret. Most passengers order coffee or tea without thinking twice. Here's something worth knowing before your next flight. On most aircraft, those drinks rely on the plane's onboard water supply. That system is regulated, but inspections over the years have found contamination issues, often enough that researchers decided to take a closer look. A 3-year study of more than 35,000 water samples across 21 U.S. airlines found that nearly 3% tested positive for coliform bacteria, while E. coli-related cases were documented across multiple carriers. The coffee, the tea, even the water from the bathroom sink, they all come from the same onboard water system. That doesn't mean every sip is a problem. But if you'd rather not think about it, bring an empty bottle through security, fill it after the checkpoint, and use that during the flight. Simple fix. Number 3, the turbulence secret. If turbulence makes you question every life decision that led you onto that plane, here's something that actually helps. Seat location matters. The smoothest seats on most aircraft are directly over the wings. During turbulence, the plane moves around its center of gravity, which sits close to the wings. Think of a seesaw. The middle barely moves. The ends bounce around. An airplane works the same way. That's why passengers near the tail often feel turbulence more intensely than those seated over the wings. If a smooth flight matters to you, aim for the wings. Number 4, the connection trap. This one gets people constantly. You see a 45-minute layover and think, perfect, fast, efficient. Here's the problem. That only works if everything goes according to plan. And airports are not exactly famous for everything going according to plan. Your first flight runs late. Your gate changes. Boarding starts earlier than expected. Now you're sprinting through the terminal with a backpack, a carry-on, and a coffee you deeply regret buying, while doing mental math on whether you're going to make it. And that's exactly why short layovers can backfire. Give yourself more time than you think you need. Airports will find a way to use every minute of it. Number 5, the ship your luggage secret. Most passengers have no idea this is an option. There are services that pick up your luggage from your front door and deliver it directly to your hotel before you even land. No dragging a suitcase through 3 terminals, no baggage claim, no hauling bags onto trains, buses, or shuttles while already exhausted from a long flight. It isn't always cheap, but for long trips, oversized luggage, or family travel, many travelers find the convenience worth every penny. It won't make sense for every trip, but for longer journeys, heavy luggage, or family travel with a mountain of suitcases, it's worth knowing the option exists. Most people don't even realize it exists. Yet for the right trip, it can be a game changer. Number 6, the exit secret. Most people think the flight ends when the plane lands, but it doesn't. It ends when you actually leave the airport. Because once the seatbelt sign turns off, everyone stands up at the same time, same aisle, and a slow walk toward the exit. And the people at the front usually leave first. If you have a tight connection, every minute can help. Imagine landing with a 40-minute connection. On paper, it might be enough, but if your flight is delayed, your gate is far, or you need to go through security again, things can get tight fast. Sometimes missed connections aren't caused by one thing, but by timing, distance, and airport operations. That's why your seat can actually help you save a few minutes. Not a game changer, just a small way to move a little faster when every minute matters.